Oh my God, I got a notification from the New York Crimes.
New York Crimes?
The head of the IRS.
Drag their ass.
The head of the IRS is being ousted after a power struggle between the Treasury Secretary and Elon Musk. No idea what any of this means.
What? I was like, wait, translate. Okay, translation.
No idea what that means.
Oh my God. Okay, what's up, El Diablos?
Hey, El Diablo.
Hey.
It's your girl, Stewart.
Stewart's with me. A hilarious stand-up comedian and my best friend. Yay.
Stop.
So fun. What's up? How are you?
God. I'm so good. I have two things to say.
What?
Okay, well, the first thing I have to say is that the weather is good and everyone's annoying the shit out of me.
The weather is fantastic.
Because where was everyone in January when I was depressed and had no plans? And now there's like 700 plans every single night.
Oh my God.
People are doing this thing where they're like, I'm hosting this party at Soho. You have to.
Everyone's inviting you everywhere.
And the dress code is like cocktail. I'm like, I can't.
Absolutely.
I can't go day to night. What am I, Carrie Bradshaw? Like, I'm in Solomon's.
Literally. No, you're the people's princess. You are everyone's favorite person.
But it's the second the weather gets good, now everybody wants to hang.
Yeah.
And I have like 27 plans every night. It's too much. I can't keep up with it.
Dude, I mean, that's cool. I got no plans. No one's invited me to anything.
Yes, we have multiple plans tonight.
We do?
I think so.
Is it that one thing?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
And literally.
Well, so everyone, no, this is what happens. Everyone invites Stewart and then Stewart invites me.
That's not true.
That's so true.
That's not true.
Wait,
but we have multiple plans.
Isn't it crazy that we are like days apart, born days apart?
Yes.
Couldn't be different.
Couldn't be more different.
We're the fraternal twins.
And we both have horrible childhoods.
Horrible. Well,
so it's,
I mean,
within reason.
I think you have a bit worse than me.
Yeah, true. Within reason. But we both have trauma.
Trauma, yeah. Astrology.
And we should be more similar, and we are just.
No, we should be so much more similar. I know. You're so much more outgoing than me. But I love that.
Even want to be.
But these are the people I'm friends with. These are the people I'm best friends with. Is like outgoing people.
Yeah.
Because then it's like a balance.
It's giving black chill. Cat, golden retriever.
100%.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
I'm chill, but I'm also. I have like golden.
You actually are more outgoing. Like you actually enjoy, everything I do is fake. I'm faking everything.
Yeah. Okay.
At all times. Like every time I'm out and I'm being nice to people, it's fake.
But it seems so real. Is that because
well,
you're from Arkansas?
Kind of real. It's kind of real.
But you always have like this energy and this like genuine excitement to talk to people where I'm like, I can't get excited unless I love you deeply.
I wish I was more like that though, because sometimes I'll be nice to someone that I didn't mean to be nice to.
And now they're like inviting you to their wedding.
And now now I have to fly to Scottsdale.
Now you're in the wedding.
Now I'm in the wedding. I'm spending millions to go to Scottsdale.
Scottsdale.
Fuck. Why did I do this?
Damn it.
But like when I'm home, this is my thing with like, and I was joking. I was telling someone I was shy the other day. And they were like, you're literally not shy. You can't even say that. But the thing is, when I'm home in my bed, I don't want to leave. I could be full hermit if I wanted to. And I do see my life going that direction.
I do see that's where my future lies.
I see myself
alone. Me too,
point,
honestly.
At some point, I'm going to fly too close to the sun.
Girl, you do every day with that red hair.
Girl, yes. I read this fact once that like Egyptians used to sacrifice. Can you tell I haven't been on a podcast in forever?
No, this is fantastic. No, this is good.
I haven't been on a podcast forever. I'm like, it's like, it's your show.
No, it's our show.
It's our show. But I read this fact like once that like Egyptians used to sacrifice redheads to the sun god.
Okay, that makes sense.
Someone said it to me, and then I read it and then I would tell everyone, I'd be like, we were persecuted, the Egyptians. But then I've like re-Googled the fact, and it's nowhere to be found. And I'm also like, why were there redheads in Egypt? So it's clearly a lie.
Yeah, that sounds like a lie. That sounds
total
like
lie.
Two like things mixed together. Because I know that they did used to sacrifice like if someone was very beautiful and healthy, like
me.
Excuse me. You'd be fucking toast if it was 5 million years ago. Beautiful, healthy. They would kill them, which is horrible.
Wait,
but like, yeah,
why?
women too. It was beautiful, young, healthy women, because that was like the sacrifice. Like, we're sacrificing one of our best humans,
the most beautiful one,
to the gods, so that the gods bless them. And then the theory,
thank God I'm a 6, I'm thinking.
and then that's where you're going, I'm actually not as cute as you guys think I am. Wait, hold on. No. Look, I have this thing with my eye.
I'm a 6. I'm in New York. I'm a New York 6. In Arkansas, yeah. I'm a 10. Sacrifice me there.
Yeah. You're begging for your life. No, wait. Actually, my farts smell really bad.
I was talking to this guy last night and saying how girls in London, I'm obsessed with the girls in London.
I would be too. I've never been. I want to go. I'm sure they are cool.
They're cool, and they're more like body positive there. I mean, we live in New York, so it's very like Mary Kay and Ashley standards.
Yeah.
But like
100%.
No food, cigarettes only. But like the girls in London, I found them to be more like all the girls were kind of curvy there. Okay. And like wearing the coolest fits and I don't want the Londoners to come cancel me, but I don't think they have like the crazy like celebrity Kardashian beauty standards that like we have.
Yeah.
And I was telling someone last night, I was like, I mean, I'm a 10 in London. And he was literally like, well, 8. He was like, calm down. It was so funny.
Oh, well, who said that?
It was a gay guy.
Oh.
But it was so funny because I was like, well, you're right. I'm not a 10, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just saying the standards there are different. Oh my God. London.
I feel like I have this theory in London where they just like, I feel like ugly is cool there. I'm not calling ugly or London people ugly, but I just feel like they're, they're cool with them being like, they all got fucked up teeth. They're not superficial
there.
Yeah, they can't be because they're.
Yeah. And really their class divide is so insane.
What?
Their class divide, like, if you're not like a rich, like family lineage person, it's kind of over for you. Whereas like in America, you can like be a Kardashian and go to space.
Wow. I didn't know that. It's over for you?
Yeah. The class.
There's no way to climb up.
No.
Whoa.
Like even if you're like Elton John, still they're like, well, he's an entertainer. And London people are going to cancel me, please. But you don't have any London fans.
No.
Hopefully.
And I'm already getting canceled myself.
Oh, my God. Wait, that's so funny. I walk in and Elle goes, by the way, I'm getting canceled.
I am, dude. On Threads, no less.
No.
A Threads cancellation.
See.
You know why?
Why?
Because I tweeted, or I threaded. God, I threaded that joke. The babysitting joke.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny. And people,
I love that joke. It did so well at. Like last night.
No, it's
2 nights ago.
It's a great joke. It's I just say dating sober guys is like babysitting kids because I never know what to do with them besides sex. It's funny.
And then what are people saying like, wow, fucking kids.
You're a pedophile.
Sounds like you fuck kids.
Honestly.
Ew, I would never fuck a kid. I don't even want to talk to them.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Well, they're honestly more upset. They're like, she's a fucking alcoholic. Like they're more mad that I'm like shitting on a sober. But I'm not even shitting on sober people. I'm just saying this is what it feels like. And I'm also, that's a joke. The whole thing is a joke.
People are crazy. And also Threads is crazy. The fact that we all went to Threads shows herd mentality. It's giving sheep. We should never have gone over to Threads.
Never. I don't know why. Why did we?
Because the fact that we all did, I'm like, it's over. It's over for America. The fact that everybody went to Threads, and I did too, obviously. It's like, it's giving herd mentality. It's giving sheep. It's giving.
Well, it's because Elon bought Twitter.
True.
Turned it into X, and everyone's like, I don't want to be here because he's like, everything's allowed here. And then
but Threads is so much more toxic than X. Like I go on Threads and I read like people will be like, what I eat in a day, and I read it and the comments are insane.
No,
people cancel. If you're getting canceled on Threads, it doesn't count. Those are bots, maybe.
I feel like there are a lot of bots. It's a lot of people with 12 followers being like, this is horrible comedy. I'm like, you could. Coming from what do you do with your 12
these
followers?
Days are really getting bold.
I know, it's so crazy, and they do, and I'm trying not to let it affect me, but I'm like, they really get into you. They're like, you're a disgusting pedophile, call the police. I'm like, does no one have a concept of like what a joke? Like no one has like the nuance or accepts the nuance of a joke
structure.
It's joke. It's dark. Sure, it's dark.
Sure, it's dark. And what isn't?
And then there's like this one guy was like, oh, women discovering dark comedy. Bitch, we've always known dark
We
comedy.
have been the number one since we were being burned in Egypt.
Yeah,
for our red hair.
For our red hair. What are you talking about? Salem witch trials,
you have
baby.
to ignore. You just have to ignore.
I'm ignoring. I've never had a tweet do this well, or like a thing.
It's
a texting
actually you
thing.
have to flip the script and say it's good publicity. Anything is publicity.
I know. I also commented under and I said, "Come to my shows."
Yeah, I feel like it's publicity.
It's publicity.
Kim
It's
Kardashian.
whatever.
This is good.
I can't get canceled. That's something that is true. I just can't get canceled. Like
No,
not that
you're
like
uncancelable.
I am uncancelable because I'm not a rapist. I'm for sure not a pedophile.
Yeah, there's nothing to
And
find.
there's nothing like you could never you could never
with me.
cancel me for like something I say. Because
Yeah.
I'm never going to say the N-word. I'm never going to like cross that type of line. The worst thing I'm going to say is a bad joke.
Yeah.
Or a really funny joke that's like super dark.
Right.
So
they let them have, their people are sitting at home. It's so embarrassing.
it's so embarrassing.
Also, sober guys should be shot in the streets.
They should. They should be.
I'm kidding. But sometimes when you meet a sober guy, it's like,
Well, it's not even the sober part. It's the trauma part.
yes, yes.
It's like, and it's not even the trauma part. It's the trauma dumping on the first date.
on the first date. They
have a lot, which is totally fine. But like anyone, if you're sober or not, just like anyone going on a first date and like telling you everyone they know.
I know. I do feel like when you're sober, you get, and I've like thought about being sober. I've like toyed with it a little bit. But I do think it gets like once you get past a certain amount of years, you really, to stay sober, you do have to think about it all. It's kind of like a cult mindset a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And so they think like it's their personality sometimes.
No, 100%. Because they're kind of like obsessed with like the story of like why they have to remind themselves every day why they're sober. And it's like all this trauma.
Which I feel for them.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that's not my life.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
it's like,
so happy I don't have like an addiction problem.
I do.
What's your addiction? Well, I do.
the vape.
I'm addicted to my phone.
The phone is bad. We're
It's
both addicted.
Actively, it ruins my brain.
Elle every week is like, I'm not gonna get on Instagram, and it sends me 45 memes. She's like, I'm off Instagram this week. It sends me a 45.
It makes it worse. It makes it worse. I'm like, then I'm like dying for it. Honestly, I get this crazy anxiety. Like I'll turn my phone off, and then I have this like, I make up this narrative that like something like all my nudes got released online.
Oh,
or something.
The goal.
Which would be good, but I'm like, everyone's watching my nudes and I don't know, and it's all on Instagram.
And then you turn it back on when really you're just getting canceled for saying sober children are sober people are children. Wait, I was gonna say, okay, I was reading reading. It popped up. I wasn't reading. It popped up on my Instagram or TikTok or something. It was saying we have dopamine addiction.
Oh,
because we're getting the dopamine hits from the phone.
Oh yeah.
So I know a lot of people do the black and white thing. That's just like, I'd rather not look at it. I'm not doing the black and white.
No, I can't do the black and white thing. One, because I have too much control over it. So you just black and white and then you turn it off. You know what I'm saying? I turn it on, turn it off.
Turn it on. Yeah, exactly.
It's like you would have to black and white my phone. And I would have to have no way of changing it.
I know.
And it's so depressing.
Yeah, I can't do the black and white.
I have to live my life in color. I honestly, I have to turn it off. I turn
off the whole phone.
Yeah, I turn off the whole phone.
What about do not disturb?
It's too easy because then I just undisturb.
Yeah. I mean, the phone thing, I'm not really hard on myself about it because sometimes it really is fun to just scroll TikTok. Like, I'm like, this is better than what I was going to watch, which was Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like, it's kind of the same, like neither is better. And I do feel like when you're in it's not like you're someone that's like like I've seen people that are like checking their phone in person in like a rude way.
Yeah.
It's not like we're doing that.
We're not like that bad, but I do think, and it has been proven by just like past experiences, when I put my phone, when I turn it off for several hours, I actually become like way more extroverted.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. And I'll like be talking to strangers.
Oh my God.
And I'll be excited.
I'm talking to the bodega guy. I'm like,
I have
how are
energy.
you?
And I feel like we're expending a lot of mental energy
on the phone.
On the phone.
Agreed.
Which it contributes to all your energy.
Also, the content isn't really that good anymore.
It's not that good. It's also stealing all your ideas. It's
Yes.
draining your brain.
Yeah. Brain drain.
And we need to, and I do feel like way more creative when I'm not on it.
Oh my gosh, totally. I was on a long flight once and I was thinking of like joke ideas and I was like, oh my God, it's because I'm not on my phone.
No, 100%.
If we really give up the phone, like it would be amazing. But then you can't. You get booked on the phone. The artist way. There's a whole week where you give up the phone.
Did you do it?
Yeah, no.
I was like,
I gave
when
up
did
Instagram.
you do that?
When
did you do that? When the fuck did you do that?
Well, so the thing with the artist way is it was written so long ago that like the week is like you have to give up reading, and it's like, girl, we've gone so far.
Reading
That reading is actually
you would have you honestly could only be a celebrity and do that because you would have like an assistant that like takes care of everything.
Yes,
and does still like talk to people.
I know.
So then I would literally have to give my account to someone so that they could let me know.
I feel like that's what's her name? Renee Zellweger. I'm like, she is doing that.
Renee, who is that?
Do you know her?
I definitely know
Bridget
her name.
Jones. She was in Chicago. She's amazing.
Chicago, like the theater?
But like the Oscar movie.
Movie. Okay, yeah. I know.
Yeah.
She's the actress.
Yes.
Yes.
But she like lives in a house in the hills and talks weird, and I'm like, she definitely gives her phone to an assistant.
Oh yeah. I mean, the
Just a theory
second I have like any type of like micro fame or like success in that way, the phone is someone else's problem.
I know.
And then I'm just gonna be a brilliant genius.
And then we're gonna be brilliant geniuses. And we're gonna be kind of wacky. We'll join a weird religion.
Yeah, and then we'll live together.
Yes.
In like 2 mansions
but
connected.
so far away.
Yeah.
But still together.
No, dude, I eventually want to live in a place where it's like we both have our own flat.
Yes.
British.
Flat.
A flat. And then like it's just connected by a hallway so we could hang out whenever we want.
Wait, that's awesome.
That would be so cool.
I was always obsessed with Tim Burton and what's her name?
Tim Burton.
And Helena Bonham Carter. Timbertine
And who?
Helena Bonham Carter.
Who the fuck is that?
Wait, not me coming on and dropping the most obscure, like nobody cares about these celebrities. Like
no. This is
I
love
why to name drop the most random people.
This is why you were brought to this earth, so these people can like not be forgotten. You're literally the Jesus Christ of pop culture.
I know, I be knowing. Okay, so Helena Bonham Carter.
I can't open this.
I will open. And I'm actually normally really bad at opening things. There we go.
Thank you.
A certain twist.
Thank you.
Oh my God, my nail lady.
What? Wait. You
is crazy. I got my nails off.
What is this, chip?
This is dip. Yeah.
Dip.
The nail lady, they were so long. My nail lady's crazy.
Yeah.
And we fight every time I go in.
I fight the nail lady every time I go in.
Fighting so hard.
So hard.
Because she'll argue with me. I'm like, you're wrong. I told you. And then she's doing my nails. She goes, I didn't do these last time. I didn't do these. I'm like, yes, you did. She said, I didn't do this. I'm like, yes, you did. She bruised. One of my nails is fully bruised. There's a full bruise on the nail. And I almost took a picture, but then I was just like, whatever. And she's taking it off. She goes, that's water.
Water?
She said it's water. And she goes, you waited too long to get your nails redone. So like water whenever they're coming up, you have to get them redone. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, that's not water. That's a bruise.
Also, we know what you're doing, bitch. We don't have to get our nails done every week.
Every week.
Who has that money?
And by the way, like her boss kind of left it. By the way, I'm the only one going to this fucking nail salon. I'm keeping them in business. Literally.
You're the sole stakeholder.
I literally am. By the way, it's called Urban Nail, which is a little. You're not supposed to say that anymore.
Yeah, you're not supposed to say that.
You're not supposed to say Urban Club. You're not supposed to say Urban.
There's a place right near my apartment. It's called Urban Tans, and I always read it as Urban Trans, and I'm like, whoa,
cancel them.
Holy hell, what is this place?
Can't make a damn joke on Threads, but Urban Trans is open.
What the hell?
Yeah, Urban Nails. You're not really supposed to say that. First of all, it's right next to my work, which is why I like it, because I can like leave work at like 1, and they are fast.
Yeah, I like a fast.
They are fucking fast. That being said, like they don't always do the full cuticle thing, but I kind of like that because they're really quick. But this woman, and they last forever. And she puts these long ass things. Her boss was amazing. The woman that like owns it, I think. This woman has been gone for months. I don't know where she is. And then my girl has like taken over the salon. Doesn't give a fuck. Like sitting, every time I walk in, she's like laying across the pedicure chair, like waiting for someone to come in. Nobody goes in. She lied to me though. She said it. And the first time I went in, she fought me because the Chrome she did was crazy. Also, Chrome is a scam.
Chrome? Oh, what do you mean? In a scam way? How is it
It's
a scam?
$10 extra for them to just do one little thing.
No, 100% such a scam. It should be like 1 cent.
It should be 1 cent extra.
Yeah, 1 cent extra. Yeah, you're just you're not
That's
really.
all they do.
I could.
And
do
they
it.
actually do less coats.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it actually should be cheaper for me to do Chrome.
Yeah, and also I'll just do it.
Also, I'll do the little. It's literally an eyeshadow palette from like Claire's.
No, 100%.
That they do the thing with.
Yeah.
And anyways, Chrome is a scam, but. There's a full bruise. Like you can even see, like my nail is indented, like right there a little bit.
I can kind of see the bruise.
And she goes, "It's water. It's water under your nail. It's water."
No,
I'm like,
not.
"It's literally, clearly a bruise."
Yeah.
And she's like,
I'm
"No,
a victim.
no." We fought back and forth.
I know.
And I'm like, "Why is there a bruise? Like you're going too hard. Like you're doing too much."
That's so fucked up.
So then I got freaked out and I was like, well, should I not put anything on? And then I was just like, take off the long nail. I kind of freaked out. I was just like, take off the long nails. I'll do short for a little bit.
I hate taking
I'll
off
be
the long nails because it
plebe.
takes. I want to do that because I want to take these off because I've had long nails for so long.
I
This
know.
guy who did my nails, he didn't know what the
Oh,
fuck
you're
he
going
was
to
doing.
a man.
Oh my! Well, I
Wow.
usually never do that. But like, he was the one guy that worked there,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, fine. He must know what he's doing if he's the only guy,
For
you
sure.
know.
And they do. Sometimes a man will really give you
Sometimes
a good nail.
yeah, sometimes they know what they're doing. This guy had no idea. He was doing like this, the gel to like stick on your nail.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, my phone's on and it's ringing off. But and he got all the sticky like nail stuff all over my skin, and I'm like, bro, you can't
You have to
get
clean
it,
it up
on
around the
my
edges.
skin.
Yeah.
It was like sticking. Getting these nails off are gonna be impossible.
I know, but I do love having a long nail. Like this feels so
know.
like I'm like, what am I, a farmer? Like, and then I do love doing stand up with the long nails.
I know.
I'm like
pointing.
I'm like,
okay, I gotta
get your phone.
entertain.
Get your phone, and I will entertain. Okay, listen. First, I called British girls ugly. Then I brought up the sun gods. Then I brought up the nails. Then I brought up Helena Bonham Carter. But the reason I brought up Helena Bonham Carter is, can you believe this is me on no drugs, no Adderall? Is Helena Bonham Carter and Tim Burton lived in separate. I remember reading this celebrity fact when I was young. They live in separate houses. But they were like connected by a hallway.
Oh, that's very Dolly Parton. But like
Yes.
Dolly, they didn't even have a hallway with Dolly.
Yes,
They had,
exactly.
like-
It was like different states.
Different states.
You know, there's like old school lore that she's a lesbian.
I know, I've heard.
What
Maybe.
do we think?
I honestly think
Kind of giving conspiracy theory, kind of giving true.
I don't think she's a lesbian, to be honest.
Yeah.
And actually, maybe she. I think what happened is she found someone. It was like also the times to like find a husband right away.
Totally. And they got married when she was like baby.
Like 19 or
Yeah.
something, and they had a wonderful. They like met, vibed. He supported her. She kind of liked having like a support system. And then over time, like she's flying, she's doing everything. And they kind of just like, you do you, I'm going to do me. You don't like being in the spotlight.
Yeah.
I like being in the spotlight. You don't want to come to any of these shows with me or like be in any of these appearances. That's fine. But I'm going to have my friends. You do
Right.
you. Maybe some things happen. And there are interviews where she's like, hey, if he has girlfriends, he does his thing, it's totally fine as long as like he's not hurting my heart and I'm not hurting his.
Yes. And I also feel like it really bodes well to have a husband when she's so young starting out, and like men were probably like trying to like rape her.
I can't
Like,
even
you can't even imagine.
She's the most
like
charismatic, like magnetic, funny.
It's probably a really good
talented.
protection mode for her to say,
I have a husband. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
and then
yeah,
men
for
kind
sure.
of, when you have a husband, they're like, oh, now I respect a man, so I can't go too far.
You would think.
I need a fake husband. I'm gonna get one.
Get one.
I'm gonna be like, my husband.
Dude, my friend who's like, she's just one of the most beautiful people I've ever met. Like she's so pretty that like on a daily basis, people just give her free stuff all
Love
the time.
that
And they're
energy.
always like, she's always getting stopped in the street and blah, blah, blah. It's
Yeah.
like, she's like a movie star, but like just not famous. but she works in insurance, and she had to
sucks.
which sucks, but she makes a ton of money. But she and it's kind of like a interesting, like, it's not a pyramid scheme, but like only she can sell insurance in this one area.
That's awesome.
So she makes like all the money, and like every business needs insurance or else.
Yeah. Wait, there's this new Real Housewife of Atlanta, and she was like, I work in insurance, so I go to all the big parties and blah blah blah. And at first I was like, is she joking? And then I realized like insurance people are out here slaying the game.
No, absolutely slay, because there's like all these laws that
everyone
like
needs it.
A certain amount of people, only like one type of insurance person can sell per like area.
Yeah.
So it's like that person has her entire like everyone needs insurance, so they need to like buy it from her.
It's kind of girl boss.
It's girl boss, but so all the men that she's like selling insurance to always try to like hook up with her.
Yeah.
Which is fucked. But then she wears a wedding ring.
A fake one.
And tells people she's married, and they still try.
They still try.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't think a ring will really nothing will stop a guy if he like really wants to hook up with you.
I know.
And it's so facto, is that how you say it? Rape.
Right.
You know how they say into facto?
ISO. Do people say ISO? And that means that?
What's ISO?
I've seen people
If
say
so
that.
facto. That's what it is.
If so facto.
If so facto.
But what do people
rape.
mean when they call it ISO?
Is
in search of? Oh, it's in search of.
What's that?
Like, I'm in search of a new nail lady because mine
ISO.
has a bruise on my nail and is lying to me and gaslighting me.
Wait, that's so funny.
And saying it's water.
That's so gaslighty. I hate the nail ladies.
I can't with her. And I'm like, I'm really the only one coming here, and you're about to lose me.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
There's a good one over here by the old man hustle.
I know. I think is that the one where you did your like blue silver?
That's right here.
In this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's hard. It's hard out there. Okay, wait, what's written down on your pad to talk about?
I have so many things, and I was looking at it, but I was trying to be in the moment. But sometimes
I'm loving being in the moment, but I'm curious.
Border Patrol content.
Border Patrol. I have I do not support the. I do not support the borders.
Can we watch it really quick?
Are people
so
dying?
Good.
I don't want to watch it. I'm sad.
No,
for them.
it's so funny. It's bad, but it's like why are they making content?
Wait, I'm gonna say a story right now.
Yeah.
When I was in, I think it was middle school, this girl in my class, we had to write short stories. This was it was middle school. It was 8th grade. This girl, I'm not gonna say her name, obviously. She wrote a whole short story about how she crossed over the border, and her and her family rode in a strawberry truck, because Arkansas is close to Texas, so we had some people there, and she wrote a whole story, and the teacher literally was like, I almost said her name, was like, I'm gonna say Samantha, you can't, don't tell anyone else.
You gotta
and
stop.
she was really just writing this. It was actually a beautiful story about a strawberry truck, and they like went in the night, and we all were just sitting there in shock. Like, we were all like, wow. And the teacher was like, don't write the story again, don't say it.
This isn't a good story.
Yeah, this is
a bad
she was
story.
Like, it's a beautiful story, but you can't say, like, she had to tell her, like, you cannot be telling people that you came over here on a strawberry truck. And I think about it all the time, the strawberry truck story. And it was actually a good story. Like, we're missing out on a huge good piece of art.
Yeah, she should write
story.
a book, like, anonymously.
Yeah.
Get a ghostwriter.
I want to say her name because she had the coolest name, but I won't say it. But obviously.
Oh man,
but
you gotta tell me after that is.
And I remember just being there, like, oh my God, like, I didn't really know. I don't know.
I didn't understand any of that for a long time. Even when can you believe that did you ever read that American Dirt book?
I did read that book, and I loved
it. And
I
loved it. And then afterwards, it was written by a white woman. And I was like, I still liked it a lot. I'm like, that was pretty impressive.
I know.
I believed it was
authentic. I know. That was a good book. I haven't read that in forever.
I can't find the Border Patrol thing. No.
Anyways, I think everybody should come here. That's why that is what makes America great, is we were not any, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think everyone should come here at all times.
Yeah, I think so. Why not? But also, as long as as long as it's all good, right?
Yes,
I don't know.
as long as it's all good.
You know what? But Tim Dillon, sorry, not to like
digress,
but Tim Dillon was saying something that like a lot of companies are using like illegal immigrants for cheap labor.
Yeah.
But
so
then
that's bad for them.
So then it's bad because
then the labor gets then everyone
then people who actually like are citizens aren't getting the labor because they have like they're working for minimum wage, but
I know.
But the illegal immigrants are working for less than minimum wage.
I know, but couldn't you say the same thing about like us getting clothes from China?
Yeah, I guess you could.
You know what I mean? Like we're paying a child to make this shirt,
which is nice. Oh yeah,
because it's cheaper.
Yeah,
and what we should be doing is paying a real company
like
full price to be bought in America. This is the thing with America. We have no exports. We're out here acting like we're amazing. Nobody wants anything from us.
No,
all we, you
we're
know what
all
we have?
talk.
You know what we have?
What? Toxicity.
Celebrities.
Yeah.
That's the tea. That's all we have.
That's all we have. We have the entertainment
We have celebrities,
business.
entertainment.
The Jews.
We have the Jews.
We
We have great movies and fire movies.
Yeah, we're
you
like
ever
one
seen a French movie? It's hard. It's rough.
It is
and
rough.
You sit there and you say, wow, I love this. I'm so smart.
Very interesting.
Very
They're both
interesting,
gay.
but it's not that good.
It's not that good. They don't really like talk the whole time.
They could never do Pitch Perfect.
No.
Not Pitch Perfect.
Not at all. But no, you're so right.
That's all we have is celebrities. We don't export anything good.
America.
Maybe rice. I don't know.
America is one giant liberal arts school.
We're literally a liberal arts school. No
Republicans
content.
hate to say it. Yeah.
Nothing tangible. All ideas.
All ideas. Hey,
yeah, America is not cool, in my opinion.
I think this is a good time for my El Diablo questions.
Oh my God, yes. Okay.
Okay. Stewart Fullerton, redhead, famous redhead, beautiful. What is it like being the most oppressed group in America? A ginger.
Oh, it is actually so inappropriate the way people are so rude to us. People make fun of gingers. It's like it's fine to make fun of, it's like accepted to make fun of gingers.
Yeah.
And you know what really did it was that fucking kid made that video.
What kid?
What was that little video about like gingers have no souls?
Oh.
Or was that South Park?
It could have been South Park.
It was South Park. And that's rude. Here's the thing with a ginger though. You're either really hot. I'm the only mid ginger. I'm the only one. Normally it's like you're either the hottest person.
I'm gonna disagree.
No, for sure.
I'm gonna disagree.
No, for sure. But like you either have to be Prince Harry or you're the ugly. For men, for sure. You're either like the hottest male ginger ever, or you're like
there's
not a lot of in between with gingers.
There's really not.
There's not a lot of in between. So that's what I have to say about that.
And that's a shame. Do you think the sun gives gingers superpowers?
See, I was saying with the sun god before I even knew you wrote that. No, the sun drains us. We burn.
It kills you.
It doesn't like us.
Okay, there's a follow-up question.
But wait, I have to say I'm kind of anti-sunscreen.
Wait, why?
I'm kind of like, is it a conspiracy? Like sometimes it doesn't work. And I heard if it's over a certain...
I wear 50.
I heard if it's like over 25, it like doesn't even work or something.
Whoa.
I don't know. Sometimes
Say what?
Sometimes like if I lay out obviously I wear sunscreen because people like bully you if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, does it even work?
No, I do wear sunscreen, but there was this really interesting, I wish I saved it. It was like on Instagram and they did a sunscreen test of like all the different brands.
Yes. And it was...
And Goop is like absolute shit.
Yeah.
Like doesn't protect your skin at all.
Yeah, the fancy ones don't work.
But then it was like everything across the board. Even the Elta, like the famous Elta one, isn't that good.
Yeah.
And so I stopped using it because I thought Kourtney Kardashian used it.
Yeah.
I thought she knows what she's talking about. But yeah, apparently it's not that good either.
The trendy ones are not the vibe.
They don't actually protect. I don't know what's in there, but that one's really good. The Nux, it's some French brand.
Stop. I love Nux. I
Really?
love that brand.
I love it.
Yes. Okay. See, Paris slays once
Paris.
again.
Yeah, Paris.
I love their lip. Have you ever used their lip balm?
What's that?
It's like thick. It's like this like thick thing. They used to sell it in America and they stopped.
Well, I get all my Nook stuff at this little, it's called a pharmacy, but it's like a beauty pharmacy like around the corner.
They probably have the lip stuff.
We should go there after.
We should go after because their lip stuff is amazing. And when I go to France, I literally stock up.
Wow. Yeah, I feel like French people, they're not that great with films, but they're so good with the like skincare.
Yeah. And by the way, they like are great with films. We're just dumb.
Yeah, we're just dumb. And we don't speak French.
Right.
And we're not like,
no.
I guess they are the artists. They are
the
artists.
artist way.
Oh my God, they truly are. And we're like, French people can't even do it.
When I'm doing the artist way, I'm like, this is just a French person. Literally. Like, this is just 100%. A French person. It's like, buy flowers, go to the market, get a baguette.
No, totally.
The fact that French people come home with a baguette, unprompted,
they're
randomly,
so romantic.
I'm like, what are you doing? Just biting off a piece? They do.
I know.
They come home with
do
a baguette.
You ever? Sometimes I follow like French.
No, I'm such a French.
And I'm like, this isn't even like an influencer. You're just a romantic person.
You're just living a beautiful. They're going on flower. My sister studied abroad in France when she was like in high school. Like exchange student vibes, and lived with this like French woman like that like would wear lingerie and like they wear lingerie.
Oh,
like
yeah.
They have like robes, like they are
silk
just
robes.
Silk robes. They like she walked to work in heels every morning. Like walk to work. Like over a bridge.
How do they do
over
that?
A bridge.
Over a bridge. They'll walk like an hour and
in heels, like, in like stilettos.
Life. Yeah,
and they're just like.
Little life, little stroll to
like
wear.
Little stroll, and they're like listening to good music.
Oh my God,
with no lyrics.
No, just like the
like
fucking what's that dog movie with that's in Paris? You know what I'm saying? Hound. No, it's the romantic
Lady
one.
and the Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp. It's yeah, that's what France is like.
I love French stuff. I'm such a basic bitch. That's when my white girl really shines.
No, 100%.
I'm like, the Eiffel Tower. I'm like, stop, like together.
Dude,
in
you
Paris.
know what's something? This is so French of me. I don't know if it's French of me or if it's retarded, but the last time I was in Paris,
retarded, which is a French word. Sorry, it means slow in French.
It does.
Yes.
No, one time I was watching the British Bake Off, and they were like, someone was like mixing something, and they're like, the powder. Wait, no, that's a French accent. How do you do a British accent? Hello, governor. Oh, okay.
Powder. So, powder.
Brittany needs to let the dough retard before she uses it. And I was like, whoa. And I was like, they said retard on British Bake Off, but it means to slow down.
To slow.
So it's not even, it's like saying cunt or something. But
and in all those romance language, there's, because like I think retardando is like like for in music too. It's like when it slows.
Let it retard. Let the music retard, and then
and then go back up. You know, my sister gets really mad at me for saying the R word.
That's fucked up.
I know, she got really mad.
That's weird.
And then I said it more.
That's
because
weird.
She got mad, and that's when I was
you're
like,
from Arkansas.
That's when I was like, I am literally a Fox News Republican.
Yeah, that's so funny.
When I doubled down. Because it made.
Dude, that's my whole comedy. I just double down on the madder people get.
I know,
which is not good.
I'm like, I'm literally a grandpa right now.
One time though, when I used to work with a French company, like my company used to work with a French company.
Yeah.
And they were impossible to work with because we'd be like,
they don't work.
Let's schedule a call. They'll be like, okay, are you free in 2 weeks? I'm like, what?
They don't work there.
I need you today.
I am literally ready to move to. I do not give a fuck.
I do love their work ethic.
I love their work ethic. And by the way, I did stand up in Paris.
And?
Twice. And it went amazing.
When?
3 times even. I went once like years ago, and I kind of didn't do great.
Okay.
Because I was nervous. And then
I was just checking the time because I'm
having
having so much
fun.
I
know. I could go for another hour.
I know. Remember
when I brought up Helena Bonham Carter? Okay. And you were like, who? I had so much fun last time I went there, which was I think maybe like a year and a half ago, to do stand up, and I roasted them. I was like, you guys think you guys aren't funny. You're insane. Like you're all hot. That's why you're not funny. And I had the best shows of my life. And I was like, maybe I should literally move here.
I've heard a lot of comics saying like Paris is a fun comedy city.
It's a fucking vibe.
Yeah.
Like it's fun. They're funny. Like they're not gonna go ha ha and like laugh out loud. But
they're fun.
they're protecting their peace.
Yeah.
Like, is the thing.
Yeah.
Like, let them.
Let them.
Let
let them theory.
theory.
Dude, I listen. So
Mel
Chloe,
Robbins seems like a scam.
100%. She keeps on saying the same thing over.
Annoys the shit out
And
of
no
me.
offense, that one other lady, she's blonde too, and she's the one that like Oprah really likes.
Oh, are
What's
you
her
talking
name?
about Gabby Bernstein?
No, is that her?
Because I see
is
her.
that-
I
no,
think.
you know what I'm talking. No, Brene Brown.
Oh, Brene
that
Brown.
bitch. If you
Wait,
look at
I've
the
never-
data of grief, and you're like,
Oh my god.
this is not a thing.
This is
and
not a
everyone was like
thing.
freaking out over Brene Brown, and like Brene Brown, respectfully,
never
what are you
dug in.
talking about?
I never dug into Brene Brown. I can't really even speak
everyone,
to her.
but like all the like Oprah was freaking out. Like all these celebrities were like, "This is the woman," and my mom was freaking out. I'm like, all she's doing is saying, well, the most interesting thing is if you look at the data of sadness, you find that sadness comes from a place of insecurity. And you're like,
Oh god.
what?
Duh. Fucking
Yeah.
duh.
You need science for that? What are you talking about?
This is why I love The Artist Way, because it's a cult, but it's like the woman's not alive. Wait, she might be alive. I'm forgetting. But it's from so long ago, and it's just a book. All these bitches that are going on Oprah, they're lying.
They're
They have done
lying.
horrible things, I believe,
Oh, yeah.
in secret.
Yeah. They have,
Like anyone that's talking like that, it's
Yeah.
like, what is in your closet? What's the skeleton?
or, the Let Them lady, she was just like, okay, so Khloe Kardashian has a podcast now.
Yes.
But the podcast
I
is
only know 'cause
just
she
the
had on Remy
new,
Bader.
yeah, which is like,
Don't. We're not even going to go
we're
there.
not even gonna. But the podcast is the new makeup brand. Now everyone, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yes, everybody has one.
all these and celebrities, can you just stop having podcasts?
Well, here's my question. Who is genuinely 5150 mental health check? I'm going to drive the loony bin van around and pick up the people that are going on their phone and downloading Khloe Kardashian's podcast and listening to it seriously.
No.
Who is doing that?
No.
Who? Name yourself. Who is doing that?
I
Are you okay?
I only watched a little bit just to see what the fuck it is, and it's basically Khloe just getting therapy.
Yeah.
And she's just like, and all she's doing is she's
Mind
talking.
you, Khloe, you haven't left your house in 3 years. That's why you have anxiety.
100%.
You actually have to walk outside.
Oh my god, that
Go to
whole-
Paris.
That whole family.
If Khloe
being
would just
like,
go to Paris.
100%.
She should do stand up in Paris.
Why can't they just be rich? You know,
I know.
Rich people just
And
have.
I love the
this-
Kardashian. Watching the
do.
Kardashians is like amazing. Listening to Khloe, like on your morning. Imagine me on
Yeah.
my morning commute to the office, and I'm like, play an episode of Khloe Kardashian. Can you imagine? I
Ugh.
would shoot myself in the head.
Especially with this Let Them lady, and then
Especially with this
she's
Let Them
getting
lady.
into this. Just let them. And I literally, I gave it a good shot for a second. I was like, let them, huh? Doesn't do fucking anything.
Doesn't do anything.
Doesn't change my life one
no,
bit.
you still have like some people you can't let
No, some people need to burn in hell.
burn in hell.
El Diablo
El Diablo.
show.
That's interesting. Okay, what other questions do you have?
Okay, I have a lot of stuff. Let's see.
I'm curious.
I wanted to okay. Oh, today I was, do you ever like when you are doing your makeup and you have a good makeup, like do you ever fortune tell through good makeup days? You know what I'm saying? Like if I am able to do a good cat wing one day,
then
I'm
it's
like,
gonna be a good day.
it's gonna be a good day.
Yeah. The only thing I can really relate to that is the mascara sometimes is amazing.
Amazing.
Like today is not an amazing mascara day for me.
But like,
sometimes it fucking pops.
dude, do you know what you need? Which I recently discovered, and this
What?
is insane because my eyelashes, they're like decent, but they never curl. And like I
Yeah.
can curl them with a
The
a curler, but then I put mascara on, they fall. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Korean mascara is built for Korean eyelashes who are like, you know, historically straight. Keeps my eyelashes curled the whole night. Like literally.
This is the tea about Elle, is that she's such a guy's girl. Like, you're such a tomboy. And then you have the beauty hacks of the century. Like, literally every time you're like, oh, you have every beauty hack.
I have the answers to everything. I know. I
That
love
is the craziest tea about you.
No, it's crazy. And I tried too, but I found the perfect one.
Wait, I want to try.
It's brown and it looks beautiful. And it'll look
and
beautiful on you.
Yes. Okay, I want to try.
We'll take your makeup off and then we'll do what I do and we'll reapply.
Yes.
Dude.
I can't wait to try. But yeah, sometimes when the mascara is good. What?
Also, do you ever do the hair blow dryer to the eye curler?
No, but I saw on TikTok this girl said put it under your boob to warm it up.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
I was like, interesting.
Interesting. But yeah, you could just take a hair blow dryer, you heat it up, and then they're curled, and then you do that. Curled like for as long as you want.
Immediately. You know what I find? If I don't wear makeup for like one day, the next time I put on mascara, it looks amazing. Because my eyelashes were like, thank you for giving us a break.
Oh yeah, I give my whatever eyelashes a break.
Sometimes it's hard for me to give them a break though, because I look like Bunnicula without makeup on. Do you remember Bunnicula?
I don't even know who that is.
It's a vampire bunny. It's a children's book of a vampire bunny.
Bunnicula is hilarious.
I'm showing you right now. Oh my god, I missed a call. Who could it be?
Who could it be? Oh, I wanted to play a game also. Since we are twins, but fraternal twins, I wanted to see if we could read each other's minds.
It's Amazon, Seattle, Washington. Wait, okay. I have to show you a picture of Bunnicula first.
Okay. Show me El Diablo.
This is what I look like without makeup on. It's a vampire bunny. Oh no, it's going to Amazon. Oh god. It's a literally. Why isn't it loading?
Wait. Turn your thing off. That's weird.
It's a vampire bunny with red eyes.
No,
look, that's me without makeup on. Bunnicula. It's a vampire bunny.
Dude, you have to send me that.
I'll send it to you.
We'll show the people on YouTube. Watch on YouTube. Watch on YouTube. Also, like, I can't even express. I want to make sure, like, see if we can read each other's minds in a second. But I can't even express, like, again, I decided I was going to start going on dates this week or whatever. And I'm so boring on dates.
No,
and they're so boring. And I'm like, is it me? It can't be like all them. It has to be somewhat me. And I'm like, why can't I talk to people?
I know.
I thought I was funny.
I really unless I get caught off guard, I get too. Are you in your head?
I'm kind of just sitting there and I'm like, it's not that I'm like I don't feel like I'm in my head. I feel like I'm just like taking in the converse. I don't really know what to say. I don't really know where to push this conversation. Like when you're just talking like, oh, where are you from? I'm from Arkansas. I guess I don't necessarily feel like I could be like, and so like.
Are you looking at the bruise on my nail?
No, I was looking at your rings that I like. Sorry.
That
ADD.
They're turning.
I guess. I mean, with you, I have all these ideas. Like, if you said you were from Arkansas, I'd be like, "Do you have a hot cousin?" And if you did have a hot cousin,
this is how I am on dates. I don't say anything.
Yeah. Like, what do you say?
I don't know. I
don't like dating. I don't like doing this.
You know what's so funny? It's like girls will always be like, the guy talked the whole time and didn't ask me any questions. I'm like, thank God. I had nothing to say. Keep going.
Yeah. And I'm like, even when they like ask me questions, I'm like, boring.
Yeah, I feel the same. Because you're not fully ready to open up yet. Like, I'm not ready to open up. And also, my life is not explainable to the naked eye.
It really isn't. You kind of just have to get it.
And I also change my opinion every 3 minutes. So it's like, if someone's like, do you like this? I'm like, well, it's a long story. Do I like key lime pie?
Ask me 3 years or ask me 3 days ago, I would have said something different. But yeah,
it's a whole thing.
The whole thing. And I change my mind all the time. And sometimes, I know.
And my sense of humor does not work. My coworker said to me recently, he was like, I went on a date with this girl and she was super low energy. And I realized that I needed a high energy girl because then I bounce off of that. And I was like, wait, that's so true. Same with me. Like if a guy is like quieter than me, then I'll mirror his energy.
But you need a high energy guy?
I mean, I don't even know. I guess so. I'm thinking that.
I think I need a high energy guy too.
You need a high energy guy because then you mirror them and then you're like bouncing off them.
I don't think I could be with a low energy guy because if it's too low
No, I'll fall
energy people,
asleep.
and I'm actually not that low energy.
No,
That's
exactly.
kind of big pharma about me.
Yeah. I agree. That's
I'm
kind of what I was saying earlier when I was saying like you're more social actually than me.
Yeah, I get more social when I'm with people I like.
Yeah.
And then when I'm with like the general world, I'm like chill.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, what do I say to you? I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I'm the same on dates. I don't really know what the hack for it is. I guess you could like.
I don't know if there's a hack. I think it's just like, and then it's like with comedians, just like in general, just being around it's like so not like all comics, but you know, like the majority, it's just easy to just have a conversation because we have that. Well, it's also we have that like commonality of like comedy.
I know. So there's like things to talk about.
Yeah.
But then you get in a situation where then you're dating a comic and then that's kind of all you talk about, which I don't think is good either.
You don't?
I don't know.
It's like all I want to talk about. Or like it's like you talk about that, but then you also have like the funnest conversations of all time. And you're always like bouncing off the walls.
But then they're mentally ill and they'll murder you in your sleep.
Yeah, but then you're both like, can you give me attention? And then you're like, can you give me attention?
Right.
You both want attention.
Exactly. It's too much.
I think I'm just like not ready to date people.
I think that's the thing. And I'm not either.
I'm not either. Yeah.
Like
you're not.
I think someone needs to meet me on this like this is what needs to happen is someone needs to love bomb me. Everyone's like, I don't want to be love bombed. I'm like, that has to happen or else I will not ever text a guy back.
No, 100%.
Like you need to love bomb me. We need to be like renting a car and driving up the coast.
Yeah. Making decision.
And then I'll marry you.
But
if we're going to go 2 weeks between, I'm going to get bored. I'm moving on.
But I think the thing with the love bombing is usually the people who love bomb, they're not like looking for a long time thing. They just want.
No, they'll dump you immediately.
Yeah, they dump you. Yeah, and you die alone. Yeah,
for sure.
Which I'm honestly totally. I'll die with my girls.
100% in our home, in our mansion, in the hallway.
Dude, I would totally do that. That would be so.
I'm so fine to die alone. Yeah. I can't believe it gets a bad rap.
Yeah, die with my friends or die with your friends.
Also, the nursing home sounds fun.
It sounds fun.
People are fucking.
And we're not going to be in a nursing home. We're going to be in our big homes. We're going to have like.
You think so?
Yeah, we're going to be like in mansions, and then we're going to have like help, like, you know, like nurses every day, like
right.
Keeping.
You don't
us
think
alive.
we'll have to go to the home? Okay, that's good.
No. You think you're going to be poor forever?
Not with that. I mean, yeah, with this mentality, yeah.
I thought you were doing the artist way, girl. What the hell?
No, I don't want to be poor forever. I really don't. No.
You won't.
I thought nursing homes were for rich people too.
I guess it is, but
I thought there was rich nursing homes.
But I think if you're rich,
really
you
rich,
have an in-home nurse or
Yes.
someone to take care of you like every day.
Right. Okay.
Which is so expensive, but that's
worth
the way
it.
to go. Yeah, then you can.
How much is that?
I don't know, maybe like thousands and thousands of dollars. Well, you know, I was thinking the other day, like,
I'm like, should I get one for now?
Yeah, I know.
To give me a sponge bath?
No, I would
like,
totally.
Will you brush my hair?
Or just like check my pulse every night and just tell me like, no, you're totally healthy.
You're gonna be fine. I'm like, can you hand me my vape?
No, dude. Whenever I have a panic attack, or like the other night when I was like, I think I'm having a panic attack.
Yeah.
I fully came home. I was gonna have.
You were so calm when you said that.
Really?
Yeah, you were like, I think I'm having a panic attack. I was like, and I didn't even take it seriously. Oh my God, I'm a bad friend.
No.
I didn't even take it seriously. I was like, what's happening? I didn't even. You seem fine.
I was
literally like a Republican dad. I was like, you're good.
I think there's this like crazy thing about me where how I perceive and how I feel, I just like don't like, I don't come off that way or I don't show. I think I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm acting so weird. I'm being so embarrassing. I'm, you know, being autistic and socially fucked. And then everyone's like, that was great. I'm like, what?
Right. And you're like, what happened? Yeah.
Hold on. Since when? But yeah, I was like freaking out and I came home and I thought I was dying. First of all, I was like, I can't breathe. I think I'm having a asthma attack or something. It was like full blown anxiety. And I just talked to ChatGPT and he talked me down.
They're really doing the Lord's work therapy wise.
I know.
That's
like, I can't.
That's the Mel Robbins.
It really is. I can't really recommend it enough.
Yeah. I love that.
Let's try to read each other's minds.
Okay, yes.
Okay. So let's see. Think of a color.
Okay.
You think of a color and think of it and then also try to emit the color.
Oh.
Try to see the color and
Okay.
like feel the color.
Okay.
Yellow.
It was actually orange.
I was gonna say blue.
Oh my God.
Okay, my turn.
Okay, your turn. Okay, go. Wait, I'm actually so excited. I love
Okay.
this. It's giving purple. Is it purple?
It's red.
No.
Okay,
Wait,
let's try
one more.
Let's try an animal. Okay.
Okay, animal. Okay.
Okay, but really try and like really
I'm
see
really-
it. I'm gonna take a couple seconds. I'm gonna take my time. Okay.
Okay.
See the animal.
Okay.
Think about it. Cat.
Technically, yes, it's a leopard. So you were kind of right.
Okay, my turn.
Okay. Giraffe.
Elephant.
No, I was gonna say elephant. Stop. I was actually gonna say elephant until your eyes went like this, and then I was like, oh, she's picturing the height of a giraffe. I was gonna say elephant. I was literally gonna say elephant. No. Okay, we have to get one. We have to do one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now
Food.
think of a food.
Okay.
Okay. French fries.
Grilled cheese. No. Okay.
Why doesn't this work?
This is bad. Okay.
Okay.
Hamburger.
Salad.
No.
I was gonna guess hamburger for you.
Fuck.
Wait, okay.
I'm so mad I didn't say elephant because I really was gonna say that first, but then your eyes went up and I was like, maybe it's giraffe. Oh my God, I saw a giraffe give birth the other day.
Whoa. And then they have a long fall, huh?
They fell to the fucking ground.
How's the neck
it
not
fell
break?
from like here to here, like just like bang on the ground. And then the giraffe just kept walking. I was like,
I have to like walk
how are
it
you
off.
gonna go be pregnant, never get to sit down,
Dude.
and then drop the baby on its head and then you just have to walk it off?
The
That sounds horrible.
The wilderness is like,
Mind you, you're in a zoo, you're in concrete in the video I saw.
oh really? Oh no.
You're on concrete as a pregnant giraffe. That's hell.
That's
That is to me,
hell.
there's two things that are hell. Flight attendants. I do believe they're living in hell.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, they're living in hell. But I thought that you were telling me they're just hell.
Oh, no, I feel like they're living in.
Oh, for
hell.
sure.
Like,
sure.
I feel like their job is so horrible and hard. Like,
And
I
you
would
have
never
to
do
fly in planes all day. How are they
And you're in
not
planes
like
all the day.
terminally ill?
that. Also, how are they not terminally ill? Also, their hours are insane.
Yeah.
Also, they don't get paid like enough.
And they also don't get like, do they get free flights everywhere?
Yeah, but when they're not working, they have to work a lot.
That's a lot.
And also, what was I going to say? They like have to dress nice, which is like they have to wear like little
and,
tiny
like,
uniforms
little like heels and
like
stuff.
little heels.
And like makeup.
Like
That
they're not
sucks.
comfortable.
I hate wearing makeup during the day.
And makeup during the day on a flight when you're like going to like whatever. And then what was the last thing? Oh, their hours are bad. Oh, and people are insane when they go on flight. You're dealing with the craziest people ever. Because people lose their minds when they travel.
Yeah.
So you're dealing with, like, it's not like you're a waitress and you're dealing with like people on a fun night out. You're dealing with people at their worst.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's at their worst when they're in the air.
Yes.
They're like, it doesn't count. We're
And
in
the flight
air.
attendants are dealing with them.
That sucks.
In heels.
In heels.
Yeah.
And they get
Pour
paid.
one out for them.
Pour one out for them. Pour one out for us because flights are expensive.
Yeah.
Fuck. I hope I don't have to cancel mine. Hey,
I want to cancel this thing that I'm doing today. Okay.
this has been a fantastic podcast.
Should we
Stuart.
stop?
Should we stop? We could keep going.
No, I don't really have anything else to say.
I don't think I have anything else to say either. And I think my camera's going to die. So it's good to stop before the camera dies.
Okay.
But you guys, if you liked this episode, follow Stewart. Where can people find you?
Stewart and Chill on Instagram.
On Instagram. She's fucking hilarious.
On Instagram, on Threads.
On
TikTok.
Threads. Guys, comment, if you liked this video, like, share, subscribe. And I have tickets in the link below. I'm going on tour a little bit, so come out to a show. It's gonna be fun times. And that's it. Thanks, guys. Bye. Boink.